Welcome to Around Town on a soggy day. I'm your host, Dick Patten, and as we get ready, we're almost over halfway through spring now. We're starting to look at summer coming up, and the fair's gone by, and now graduations are on the horizon, and gardens, everybody's getting their gardens ready, and there was a song made famous by Wayne Newton back in the mid-'60s, I think, or early '60s. It was something about apple blossom time. And I can still remember it before he got hip-hop over in Vegas. So that brings me to my guest today, Todd Larocque, up there at Carter Hill Orchard. So I assume your apple blossoms are now in the wind, or gone in the wind or something.
Yeah, they were gone by pretty much now. They bloomed about a week ago Saturday there in May, right around Mother's Day, and lasted about 10 days, and now they're pretty much all gone. Peaches are gone by, and now the blueberries are starting to bloom. So.
Oh, are they?
And then blueberries and strawberries, so.
Well, you need the darn weather, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Luckily it's been...
We need some hot weather or
warm weather.
Yeah.
The rain today has helped settle some stuff down, but we had some alright weather. It wasn't too bad for bloom, but always could be better.
I don't know. I always wondered because it was a soggy mess. I mean, April has always been an in-between month.
Yep.
You either get early spring with a touch of summer, or you get leftover winter.
Yep.
And then the rest of the month is soggy spring. You know, the old April showers bring May flowers. Yeah. Well, we got them this year.
April snow and a little bit of everything. So.
Well, and if you get May snow or April snow, that's for poor man's fertilizer.
Yeah, right.
Always used to hear that one from my father and my grandfather. But and then the ice out this year was laid up at Winnipesaukee, so. No. But now I guess it's all starting to come together for another summer.
Everything's starting to grow. I think some of the guys are starting to hay now. Their hay's getting up there, so they're already get going on that.
Well, I guess, but we haven't. I don't think around our place we haven't had that much grass to mow yet at all.
Yeah.
We've heard the mowers out there, but what the heck they mowing? I don't know. But
well, they get the fertilizer to it and the good soil going. They get some good growth.
How did winter treat your apple trees this year and stuff?
So far, so good. They look good. Yeah, peaches look real good. The apples look real good. The blueberries looking good, but
so the bear and the moose didn't bother them too much. Or the deer.
No, deer. A little bit of deer here and there, but nothing too major. But the bees are just finishing up doing their job, and we'll see next week or two what the outcome is with.
Talk about bees, my gosh, the bumblebees or whatever bees there were out there, the hornets this year. I don't know what
hornets
the
are
heck.
bad, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we had them sprayed around the house. We did, and they're still around.
They're still around. They're looking to nest right now, so they're all out there trying to find a new place to make a nest. So they're going crazy.
But is it more dangerous to be in the ground than it'd be up on the roof or something? In the roof.
Well, some dig in the ground, some naturally burrow, some just make the little paper hives. But the ones in the ground you can't see.
I'd like to put a sign out that says no vacancy to bees and hornets and everything else, but I know we've seen some. But no, in the wintertime, do you purposely leave on the apple trees some apples just for the deer to eat?
No, the deer, they don't really eat the old apples. They eat the buds off the trees. The little buds that are there, the deer will come through and eat those if they're looking for food.
Really?
Yeah. So you see little spots where they nibbled off where the bud was going to be.
Gosh, you'd think that they would go for the leftover apples or something. Or...
No, because they're on the ground. They're already either frozen or fermenting, so they don't really like that. If they can't find anything to forage on the ground because of deep snow, they'll just start eating your bushes or your buds on your trees. So, if you have shrubs around your house and it's easy to get to, they'll start eating your shrubs at night to get some food. Or
it's so funny, and it's not really funny, but when you drive up Carter Hill, either way, going from Pennacook to West Concord or West Concord up to Pennacook, but looking up at the hill there where your gift shop is and everything, it looks so dead. It's like, my God, it looks like, where's the life up there?
Yeah,
And then you take a ride up around, and it's like, it's nothing. You know, the doors are shut tight.
They're shut tight. Everything's closed up. The trees look bare. And
I know. And then you kind of start to count the days. Well, when do they get an election up here or something?
Yep.
And
yeah, definitely. Once the leaves fall off the trees, it looks kind of bare and.
Yeah. Well, you're open until just about Christmas.
Just about Christmas. Usually around the 21st, 22nd, we close up.
Yeah. And it's just like, gosh, didn't they just open up? So you open what, July this year or August?
Usually right around July. Once the blueberries are ready, we'll open up. And that's usually right around the 4th of July, depending on how the weather goes, you know.
Really?
It all depends.
And the early apples don't even start until late August.
Yeah, it would be usually second, third week of August we'll start having some apples, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones are that?
The Paulo Reds we have usually. Early Max, Paulo Reds.
Early Max, though, gotta be puckery.
They're a little puckery. They're a little sour, but people like them. They'll start, you know, usually Labor Day is the start of pick your own and everything. We start with Max and going to Galas and Honeycrisp and Cortlands. And
I was watching a TV show recently. I don't remember what network it was on. They talked about apples. Maybe it was Master Chef. I don't know. But anyway, I don't watch it, but they had a part on there about apples, and they were talking about the Macintosh, the Paulo Reds, I don't know, Empire. I don't know. There was some strange brands I've never heard of.
There's all kinds now.
Yeah, and I said, well, I know Macintosh, and I've heard the Paulo Reds.
Early apple, yeah.
But it's like, you know, those brands just don't even, the thought of them don't even taste good.
Yeah, there's a lot of they're always coming up with new varieties, you know, more disease resistant, better storing ability, better flavor supposedly, better, a little of everything. Good for cider, not good for cider, good for keeping in storage for longer, good for eating. They're always playing with something.
Now, do you ship out all your apples in the fall come by December, or do you have anything left for the stores around
we
here?
usually we try to get all done shipping our apples by the first of the year. We'll have some cider apples left over, make cider through usually end of January. But most all the apples to eat are already, we send them all out by the first of the year. And,
do you?
Yeah.
So you have nothing left in
Not usually. We might have some here and there.
Out there.
Yeah, we pretty much close everything down, shut the coolers off, call it good.
Well, you had a big year last year, right?
We had a good year last year, yep. Last year was good. We actually had peaches, we had some plums, we had apples, blueberries.
Yeah, peaches were very delicious. Yeah. I had some and they were good.
Yep, unlike the year before, there was no peaches, but last year we had a real good crop of peaches.
Really?
This year's looking good as long as the weather holds out. We get no storms through the summer.
Yeah.
The bloom and the peaches look real good.
Now, for you growing strawberries, isn't that new for you?
Yeah, we just put an acre in just to have some. Just to try it out, see how they grow up there. It's been a long time. We used to grow them 20, 30 years ago. And
really?
We got out of it, and then we had a little bit of open land that we didn't have any apple trees for, so we just put some strawberries in just to put something in and see how they do.
How come you don't put a petting zoo up there with a few cows or a cow or calves?
No, with all the new regulations for the new food and drug regulations, they would prefer you not to have any animals around. So
really,
yeah, don't want the animals mixing with the vegetables. So they want everything separate.
But they wouldn't be in there with them, would they?
No, not really. But
yeah,
it's just. You know.
I mean, the kids are up there, so, and I said, gee, I know the kids love petting zoos, and it's just like, gosh. But you haven't got into chickens either.
No chickens, no animals, just, then you gotta have, get feed for the animals, and you gotta put a housing up for the animals, and
yeah, that's true.
Get rid of the manure and sell the eggs.
Well, wouldn't you use the manure for the fertilizing the garden, the apple orchards?
No, not really. We can just buy all. It's easy to just use all liquid fertilizer or granular fertilizer. You can. Easier for us. We don't have to handle all the other stuff.
I know it.
You have to incorporate it because manure you want to really incorporate to the soil. You don't want to leave it on top. So usually they spread it on the fields first, and they incorporate it by either tilling it in somehow, and then they plant.
Yeah, that's true. I remember my father, when he had his garden, he used to do that. He used to put the manure out there, then rototill
it up or harrow it up and get it incorporated into it. With the apple orchard, you can't really do that. You gotta get something that sinks into the soil quick.
Yeah.
Manure takes a long time to break down, so.
Gosh.
You're better off just.
And vegetables, you said you're adding vegetables this year.
We got
too.
vegetables. We grow pumpkins and squash now, and tomatoes and cucumbers and summer squash and zucchini.
Where do you grow them? I don't. When I drive up that driveway, I don't see. All I see is
Apple trees and peach
apple
trees.
maybe
Yeah, we
peach
have a-
trees,
We have a
but
field we lease on the other side of town that we grow all the vegetables over there.
other side of town.
Yeah, over off Mountain Road. There's a couple fields that are out back.
I guess they must be out there. Because I go over East Concord off Mountain Road there, and it's like all of a sudden all I see is houses springing up.
Springing up everywhere. Yeah, well, it's off Appleton Street up back there. Off the
Oh,
side
up that
street,
way.
Up that way.
Yeah.
And there's some landlocked fields back there that
You
We
own that
use-
up there too?
we don't want.
Oh,
We lease
you
it.
re-
We
you
lease it
lease
from
it?
some people. Yeah.
There used to be a lot of farms up there, horses or cows and stuff. And
Yep.
you know, when I go up Mountain Road there at Sewell's Falls,
Mm-hmm.
there used to be a farm there.
Yep. Now it's
And you'd
houses.
see cows out in the path. Now all of a sudden there's houses going up.
Now 2 or 3 houses already built and a couple more
Yes,
going up.
I know. It's like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
Yep. And
You know, I'm still waiting to see what's going to happen with the old blood farm up
Yep.
there.
yeah, that's supposedly up for sale. And
He died, the guy that bought it, suddenly. And so, I mean, because he started to put some cows back in
Yep.
there.
they were hanging it and stuff for a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Now, and of course, there's supposedly an easement on that, so they can't build houses out there. He thought he was going to, and he got told no.
No.
But what about you now with Carter Hill? Is there an easement on that too?
On our
now?
property is, yes.
There is.
Yeah.
Well, it's, in a way, I mean, I shouldn't say it, but it's good because I
Yeah.
mean, you hate to see some. I remember when before you and your dad took over. I remember the big hoorah they had up there because Sunnycrest was being sold or something.
Yep.
And if I remember right, they wanted to sell that
Yes.
to be whatever, and the Friends of the Orchard Boy got up in arms there, and that's when your dad and you
Yep.
came in there.
We came in, we purchased it through easements.
Yeah.
So, but there's a couple lots across the street now for sale on the other side of the road that
From the orchard?
from the orchard. And there's
Is
3 or
there a-
4 up there for sale now.
Now, when you say across, are you talking on Carter Hill
On
or are you
Carter
talking
Hill.
on West Parish?
No, in Carter Hill.
Carter Hill.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you'll see them if you go up. The lots are all cleared out. They logged it all off. So I think there's 3.
Oh, see, put your petting zoo down in there, cows and stuff. See, kids can go
No,
down there and
no.
play with the cows.
No animals. Too much work.
Oh, you poor
You
baby.
know, you gotta be around all the time for animals.
You poor baby.
I know.
There
I
you
can
are.
leave the apple trees and go away for a while.
I know. Yes, I know. Gosh.
You know, I don't want to be stuck there all the time.
Now you said you're lucky with the Jamaicans. Some
Yep.
of them are here.
We got 5 of our guys came in a couple of days ago, and we usually get a couple more come August when we're ready to pick peaches.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
No problem at all.
so far no problem. No.
Because what's
No.
his face was going to make a big deal he was about that.
No,
That's
nothing
it.
so far. A lot of paperwork, but they're all here so far,
Yeah.
which is good. Need them to come.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've had them how many years up there?
Oh man, 30 years, if not more,
Hmm.
as long as I remember.
Now, where's their place up there stay?
We have a housing right at the farm, right behind the sales room.
Oh, really? Out
Yep.
back there? Yeah.
Out back.
'Cause your house is out there.
Mhm.
Where's your father's house is there too,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep. Yep, I'm gonna provide them housing, so they live right there.
Yeah. God. And your kitchen here is up there. You smell those nasty donuts.
The donuts, yep.
Gosh. That's
We get
something.
donuts going all the time. People like the donuts and the cookies and the pies, movie
Oh, I
pies.
know. You haven't got baked beans yet up there, though.
No baked beans, no real food items, just bakery items and you know cider in the fall and
Who does all their crafts up there?
we buy a lot of them in.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you had maybe some of you did crafts. Or
No, not many people do that anymore. It's more just we buy most of all it in. A few people bring stuff by, but not like it used to be. You know, it's all catalog orders.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I know it. That's all you get
all
now.
you can get nowadays, so
Yeah, it's true. So,
no one does anything by hand anymore.
no,
It's all manufactured.
no. And then, of course, you started, was it October? You have your big Oktoberfest up there or
Oktoberfest,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got hayrides on the weekends and pick your own every weekend usually, and every day. Well, we do pick your own from usually Labor Day weekend right through Columbus Day, if not longer. Depends how the apple's going.
Yeah.
So do that every day, and wagon rides on the weekends. Got the play area for the kids. We do school tours sometimes during the week for any school groups that want to come up. Give them a ride around.
Pick your pumpkin out there.
Pick your pumpkin. Yep, usually laid out pumpkins all out, and they can buy their pumpkins, and
People love garden stuff.
they do.
You know, that's why I said to you about the farmers market. I mean, I know they usually start in June, but this early May, I thought, goodness, what is there to sell?
Yeah, they got some guys that still have, cold houses with some lettuce in it, maybe some carrots left over, or some radishes, and flowers are coming out. So if they have flowers that are growing, they can bring those. But usually not too much really going on. But
not until about the middle of June or the end of June when strawberry season starts or blueberries start. I mean, really, there's not much going on. I mean, you get radishes, rhubarb could be early.
Yeah, rhubarb should be starting to be showing up pretty soon.
I've got some myself started, but they're not. It's not as big this year yet.
No,
it's already started to blossom. I'm gonna cut it because that's too much because I never had it blossom like that.
Yeah, but it's a long winter. Having they're looking to get some money in because we've gone for a long time without much money coming in. Those farmers that. Once you close up, you have no income coming in, so...
Oh, I know.
They look to start any way they can, so a little bit always helps. But they the eggs. If you got chicken, you got the eggs to sell. If you got beef cattle, you get some beef or milk.
Yeah,
and, there are some things, but there's no real vegetables quite yet. There's no, zucchini, summer squash, cukes, tomatoes quite yet.
No.
They're slowly coming in.
No.
Some guys might have started some tomatoes or cucumbers in the greenhouse. They could be starting to ripen up now, but...
Well, I know, this has nothing to do with you because you don't do flowers too much or at all, but I noticed recently a place up near you there, I was up there just before Mother's Day, so I was looking for pansies or something, and the greenhouse was loaded with geraniums and I thought, what the heck, it's too early.
No, everyone's planting.
And I said that to the owner. I said, "My God, it's like this is early May.
Yeah.
I don't usually buy geraniums or marigolds or that stuff till Memorial Day." And he said, "Yes, it is early.
It is early. It can be early. It probably depends.
Because usually we get a darn good frost.
Yeah.
Somewhere between now and Memorial Day.
Yeah, you gotta watch the weather. It looks like it's not gonna be too cold the next week or so, but you gotta be careful. You can't plant it too early.
And you figure that Memorial Day, of course, this year is early, and I don't like it I like it on the 30th where it belongs. I'm a traditionalist, and I don't like it. I think it's disrespectful not being on the day that it was intended to be.
Exactly, I agree.
But this year's the 28th, and to me that's early. It's a couple of days, but still, next year it would be the 27th.
No, it makes for a 3-day weekend. That's why they do it.
Oh yeah. In fact, we talked about that last night at our Grange meeting. We got talking about Memorial Day and the holidays, and we said how a number of years ago Congress changed it. Excuse me. And I said, if you remember right, there was Memorial Day, Washington's birthday, Columbus Day, and one other one that they created a holiday, a 3-day weekend. I said, what was that holiday? And they thought. I said, you don't know what it is? No.
No.
You know what it is?
No, I don't.
What am I going to do with you, Todd? Veterans Day.
Oh, yeah, right.
They tried to make Veterans Day into a holiday weekend, a 3-day weekend, and they said no. And that lasted 1 year, and they went right back to the following day like it was intended to be.
Yeah,
and Memorial Day is the same thing. I mean, it just doesn't seem.
Right, but that's why they did it, just to make their
Oh yeah.
Everyone's having long 3-day weekends, and it's easier.
The
and
beaches are already to open up,
yeah.
and I mean, they had a couple of warm days, and that got people thinking about it, and.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just, I mean, you can't rush the vegetables any faster. I mean,
no, but
you can't say to the apples, "Hey, it's early this year. Labor Day's early. Get ready."
But people think Labor Day, and they start thinking
oh yeah,
apples. No matter when it falls, they can be early or late. It's still going to be the same.
Wow.
It's just like flowers. I mean, Mother's Days, people go out and buy flowers for their mom.
Well, when school starts, so in August.
Oh yeah, let's go start early now.
That starts your fall stuff.
That starts your fall stuff,
Your Halloween stuff comes out, and that means apples.
And that means apples.
Yeah, I mean, that's the apple season coming up.
Never start school after Labor Day always, and now they pushed it back to a couple days before Labor Day, so people are in the mindset to start this fall time, and then come end of October, it's in the Christmas time. And
I mean, they had college graduations the last few weeks.
Yes. Yep.
Now that I think in 2 weeks, high school graduations start. I think Brady is the first one, or Concord Christian, one of those two.
I think Concord's right.
I know Northwood has either already had theirs, Co-Brown's either had theirs or coming up with it, because they start earlier than anybody else in the summertime.
Yeah, I think Concord's around the 16th or 18th, something like that. Right?
It is,
Coming up right around there.
Yeah, they're one of the last ones.
Yeah.
Them and Merrimack Valley and sometimes Bow, but
but all the colleges are done. I know. Plymouth and all of them had their graduation this past weekend, so.
Yeah, UNH had theirs, and a friend of mine he was up at Plymouth State. He had his, and but I don't know. Michigan, I have no idea when. I assume they've had theirs.
I would think so. Yeah, most everyone's done.
Yeah, graduation was a big time for us.
Yep.
When did you graduate?
Oh, it would have been the 1st of May or so from Southern New Hampshire at the time. Now it was New Hampshire College, now Southern New Hampshire University, but it was around the 1st.
And where did you go to high school?
Concord High.
You did?
Yeah.
What year did you graduate?
92.
You're just a baby. I graduated in 70. Just thinking 92, so next year would be your 20th reunion?
No, it would be
22nd?
20.
No, wait a minute. No, I'm off base. I was thinking next year's a 2. It's a 7. It's a 9 next year.
So 27th?
Yeah, that's right. I'm off. I am, naturally. But I'm looking at me on the 3rd of 1970, so 2020 would make it the 50th?
50th. Yep.
Oh, God. It's
coming up.
Yeah. Isn't that terrible?
It is. It's scary, isn't it?
Who ever thought? I know. It's like
50 years ago.
I know. And to walk the halls today, I think I would be in shock. I would be.
Oh, yeah. Completely different.
We didn't have elevators that time. It was all stairs at Concord High.
Now everyone has cell phones, and
we didn't have the new section. We had just the old section.
We didn't have the new section. It wasn't built when I was there.
You didn't either?
No. It was after I graduated, but.
Did you run around that track out there where the new section sits now?
There was parking lot.
Even then?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Then we used Memorial Field.
Because they had, when I was there, the track was there.
Yeah. No, they had a parking lot there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it's changed a lot. Now all the kids walk around with cell phones and everything too. That wasn't back when you were.
Isn't that amazing though? You go to an event or whatever, and it's all used. Like I was watching on TV there, what event? There was an event on TV just recently, and everybody had their cell phones out. I can't. It was just recently.
Yeah.
And everybody had their cell phones out, taking pictures.
Yeah, that's what everyone uses now. They don't have cameras anymore, so everything uses their phone for pictures. So
I know.
You go anywhere
it's crazy.
Around everyone's got their cell phones out, taking pictures and everything.
Yeah. It's nuts, it is, but I don't know, but I just can't believe, like I said, your mother, she's busy cooking up there, and
yeah, pretty soon, another couple months, she'll be out there and going.
She doesn't ever get asked to come back and substitute teach and nothing.
No, she's all done. She was.
Yeah.
All been done for 6-7 years now.
Really?
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. Yep. She was happy. It was time. She was there long enough.
Yeah, Concord High.
Concord High. Yep.
I know, we're talking about school lunch program up there. Oh, we're getting low on time. But anyway, but you're opening up at the orchard.
Usually right around 4th of July, depends when the blueberries are ready. You'll see the sign out and we'll put in the newspaper and probably do some advertising on the radio or something.
Blueberries,
but, blueberries,
strawberries,
and then from blueberries just run into some more fruits and vegetables, and then apples will be mid-August. All depends how everything grows.
And you'll have the cheese and
and the baked goods start going and everything. So it's coming quick.
It does, doesn't it?
It
really?
does. Only about a month or so, and stuff will start really.
And then all of a sudden, before you know it, Labor Day's here.
It's Labor Day's here. Won't be long.
I know it.
It's big.
Gosh.
One big cycle.
It does.
Winter
really
seems
does.
to take forever, and then everything else seems to go by quick.
I know it. Well, we're coming to a close. We're around town. Todd, thank you for coming in and say hello to your folks. And I'm glad that now you and your father, mother, and your uncle all belong to the Grange.
Yep.
Got the names in. So it's good because we've been trying to reach out to the farms there, and it's good. So
Thank you.
well, have a great day
You too.
and a great week, and look forward to seeing you up at the farm. So
Thank you. Yes.
we've been visiting with Todd Larocque from Carter Hill Orchard, so if you have any questions, or just count the days down till the end of June, 1st of July, when you can go up there and start picking strawberries, blueberries, and looking at the apples. So with that, have a great day, and thanks to Ian Marx, who celebrated his birthday recently, and we'll see you all soon on Around Town. I'm Dick Patten.